Hey everybody, Keith Best here, and in this video I'm going to finish off the Digital Marketing Toolbox meets MPP videos. So this is the third video. Now I did a little bit more research than what I did previously, which was probably about 15-20 minutes I did previously, and I found this other site, which is obviously electricalsafetycertificate.co.uk, which is something what I decided that I was going on before I found this site. So if we have a look at it, it's all about all the different tests, what you do. Now, initially, I thought them two were the one and the same, but obviously they're not. So I am going to leave that one in and make it as a category in its own right. And obviously have that one as in, and I've got pat testing, emergency light testing, and fire alarm testing. I didn't know that electricians did fire alarm testing, but it must be something to do. Now, because I've only put this site in, and I did do a search on keywords for fire alarm testing, but when I've ran Digital Marketing Toolbox, it didn't come up with anything for it. So I'm just going to leave that one out for now, because I'm not going to go further into any research or anything like that. Obviously, if this was something that you were targeting, then you could spend a bit of time doing the research and find out everything about what you need to be looking for. But you know, as Matt says, DMT does 80% of work. You've just got to put that 20% in to find out the correct keywords and things like that to target. So all we did, we created this project. I added these in here. So like if you remember, I just put them in there, hit the button, and it did all the analysis for them. And I put this demo domain in just as a placeholder for our site. So we click on the demo domain, and then we come into this bit. And we can go into here and look at all the different keywords, what there is. Like if I click on that, it will open it up. And there's 4,000 keywords. And we can search on, like, you can say EICR test, pat testing, all them different things, emergency lighting testing, which is all the good stuff. And then when we'd had a look at that, we went down and did the keyword research. And basically I researched on these keywords. Now some of them, like the EICR report, the EICR test, the EICR certificate, the EICR testing, obviously they're all one and the same thing. So I'm going to get rid of them. But obviously like electrical test and electrical test certificate, again, it was working out which one was the best one to target. Emergency lighting testing, or emergency light testing, I should say, and emergency lighting testing. So Google thinks them two are both the same. And fire alarm testing. They were the new ones what I put in. So all I did with them was put the name in there, change it to google.co.uk, put the name in, put electrician in, and then you pick your currency, pick your price, which on all mine was 100, profit was 50, and then it was 10 and 4. Press the button and you get all your details. So the next thing we did was go into website architecture, go down to silos, and basically I clicked on the create website framework, and what it did, it created these silos for me. So if I click on them, so they open out. So we've now got pat testing, which has got pat testing frequency in, electrical pat test is pat testing. So it's got everything to do with pat testing there. Could probably put some more in there if we have a look, but that's just what DMT's pulled up. Then we've got EICR test, and then you've got everything to do with the EICR in there. If you remember, I had to take some of them out because we had the EICR report and stuff like that, and I just took them out and basically got down to just having the one. Then we've got electrical test certificate, which has got all these in, and then emergency lighting testing. Like I say, it didn't find anything for the fire alarm testing. So I haven't bothered looking any further into it. I'll probably need to find a site which has got some proper keywords on for it. Obviously, them two guys don't have many keywords for fire alarm testing. So that was how we created the silo. Obviously, like I say, if you click on one of them, like pad testing, let's see if we can find something. So it's 3,389 keywords. So you can move that to however many you want. And then if we do that, and then we do pat, we've got pat testing equipment. What is pat testing? Is that in there? Oh, look at that. That's not in there. So basically, if you want to put it in, you just click on there and it will pull it in to do add keyword to blueprint. And there we go. So we've now got, where's it gone there? What is pat testing? I'm not sure why it's got nothing in there. Strange. This one's been given some juice. Anyway, so we've got all the details in there for these ones. That's probably why that one didn't get pulled in, because it's got some rubbish in there for some reason. I think we had an issue, right? Anyway, moving on from there, we've got our silos built now. So the next thing we did, we went on to content architecture. And we went on to level 1 silos. And that was it. And then we clicked on that. And then pressed on analyze the SERP landscape. That then pulled all this lot in. That one does take a while to do, so probably click on it, go make a brew, come back, and answer some emails, and that will probably be done. Once that was done, we clicked on generate content, keyword DNA, which basically pulls in all of this stuff. If it doesn't pull anything in straight away, which my first one didn't, I reduced that down to 550 and then 0.5, and it pulled some better stuff in for these guys. Just some of them didn't have the search volume or the cost per click. It will all depend on the niche that you're going after. Something like locksmith, you'll get well away with that. I'm just noticing this mistake there. Change that. Oh, let's change it to the location by itself. Never mind. We can change that when we get it in. So we've got these. I did these. Other ones. All I've done in there is basically built out a bit of a meta description and a bit of a page tag. Obviously, you can change that when you get inside. The one that you want to have, right, is your slug. So I'm going to leave pat testing. I'm going to leave the Icr test, but I'm going to change this one to be electric slug. I want to be electrical testing. I want that to be electrical testing location. So you can just change them and press save. So that comes out as electrical testing now, and that comes out as, click on it. That's now electrical testing, and then you've got them. And it's the same, I want to change this one. I'll have to go back to the silo level. Just make sure I'm at the right place. So in here, I want to change this to, it just sounds better, I think. Not what he's got. Emergency light testing. Oh, that's what it was, wasn't it? Cancel that then. It's both the same, so emergency lighting. No, I prefer emergency lighting person. Right, so save them. Okay, so I've done them. So content architecture, silos, emergency lighting. Now we haven't done anything on this one, so it should come out. Emergency lighting testing, meta description. So let's put a meta description in. Let's have a quick look. Finish that. Multi-emergency lighting tests, and then have the phone number. These are just placeholders, so I know what I'm going to put in here. All emergency lighting systems must be tested monthly. Space. No. Run out of space. That'll do, because I can fill that in later. Just reminds us. Headline 1, emergency lighting testing. That'll do. Article. So article, as you know, all I do. Who can test? Regulations. I've got a sheet. So put that in there. Keywords. On 2019. I've already got regulations. Cost, I don't want cost. 6 monthly. Okay, so I'll put them in. So now we do questions. So that one. Get out of the way, box. Ah. So when should manage like mainline test the video cameras and what? When? Which? Let's see what that. Who can carry out? So that's a question. It's also keywords, that's good. Did I see one in R? Yeah. So that's them. So then you buys in 10 keywords, just quickly run through these. And we'll bet there's any buyer intent ones. Okay. Now, like I say, I'd probably go down here and pull in some content. So you just have like sort of content. So you've got an annual test group. Something like that. All this does is just give you ideas for your own content later. I'm not going to go through all this because I've done it on the other ones. Okay, so like I said, just go down them and just basically pull out what I want for the content, and then obviously do a save. So that's now saved. So we've gone through everything and we've got the content architecture bit and it's done. Now what you can do is do a review of your digital blueprint framework. So just click on that, it opens up in another box, and this is basically what you've got. So it tells you what your contents are. So this is, you can give this to a client for them to have a look at. It's like I say, some people do. Matt is working on like sort of different ways of presenting this data to be built in, and you can have like the organic keyword list, which has got all your keywords in, your theme list, which has got like sort of all your keyword themes, your competitors. So again, this is a way of getting more information from, you know, because so you can have a look at these sites to get more like Icr testing. Obviously, that's going to be a site fully targeting Icr stuff, so that'd be a good place to get content from. See your landlord certificates, electrical test certificates. So there's another site what we could use for electrical testing. There's lots and lots of information in here, which for you to get yourself would take you months to get all of this content, all of this information. So you've got emergency light testing there, and it's got all of the actual data. It's just loads of data. Obviously got them all up there. Videos, as you all know, I create videos. So as you can see, you've got your keyword, you've got your video titles, what you're ranking for them keywords, and they're all on YouTube. 50 odd videos to look at, and you've got your pay per click. You know, obviously nobody's paying for pay per click for this, so you go for that. But then again, I've only put 2 sites in, so you can't really see a lot. Okay, so now that we've got our blueprint, or now we've got all of this worked out, it's how do we now make this into a site? Well, this makes it even easier. Organic keyword, because if you got, where's it gone? Oh yeah, dashboard. In Digital Marketing Toolbox, you go to here and you download the video silo builder. The simple silo builder is just a 2-level. This builds at 3 levels, and this one you can actually import your stuff from DMT. So I've got a website, and I have basically installed video silo builder on it. This is the website. As you can see, it's got nothing on it. Okay. But if I now go to here, there we go. So it crashed then. So if I go to there and now I go to export, so all you've done is you've gone down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're now at 8, export manager. Generate that, so you just click on it. It generates a file. Now it says it might take a few minutes. As you saw there, it generated extremely quickly. Right mouse click, and I just do open a link in new window, and what it does, that's the data what you're going to get. Okay, and this is what basically is pulled in. So if I now do right mouse click and save link as, would be a better idea. So now I need to go into, no, I don't want to go into downloads, and let's put this in. I'll put a new folder, DMT. Just let me find it. Okay, so that's downloaded. So just a reminder, this has got nothing on at the moment. Okay. So we go into here. Before I do that, I'm going to go into appearance widgets. Now, let's just get rid of, just to tidy these up a bit, just leave that on for now. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Video Silo Builder, and I'm going to go into Silo Importer. Keep them as, I'm going to put them as published. Normally, obviously, I would put them as draft. Add the silo to the shortcode. Yep, so I want that put in. That's the shortcode, which is going to show you your menu for your site, for your silo. And all that does is puts it actually on the page within the content. You'll see in a minute when I do it. I'm going to do add YouTube videos just because. Now, in your category, you can put your article headline, you can put your primary keyword, or anything like that. I'm just going to leave it as is because I have put headlines in. But my slug I'm going to leave as a primary keyword. And then I'm going to import Silo XML file. So now what happens, helps if you actually choose a file. Love it. Right, so go to downloads, DMT, export, and open. Now it works better when you have a file in and you do import Silo. Right, as it says, Silo be import. This may take up to several minutes depending on your file size. What tends to happen is because of the size of all the data it's got to pull in, it doesn't just try and pull it all in at once, because that would basically kill all your servers and stuff like that if you've got a big file. So it pulls it in chunks. So what you'll see is a bit will get done, then a bit, then a bit, then a bit. So don't expect it to do it all straight away. But if we go to all pages, as you can see, all I've got is these three at the moment. And that's it really. What I'll do, I'll pause the video for a bit until it pulls it in, because it does take like sort of a good 3 to 4 minutes to pull the first lot in. But I'll pause the video and we'll see when it's finished. I will show you, because it's not pulled any in yet. Catch you in a bit. Hey everybody, Keith Best here then. I got a bit distracted yesterday after pausing that video and got on doing other things and totally forgot about it, to be honest. So I'll pop back on today and this is what we've got. So basically, when I've imported everything, we've got pat testing frequency, electrical pat test. So we've got all the pat testing stuff underneath there, all the EICR tests, the electrical testing, then the emergency lighting testing. So we've got all of our silos there. And obviously, if I go into that one, you see it's pulled the video in. Obviously, because the way the template is, or the theme is, it's like that. This looks rubbish, but that doesn't matter. I can put one of our templates on, because I've got an electrician one, make it look nice. I might do that and do another video just to show you. But basically, what you've got here now is all your silos. So you've got pat testing is obviously the top level. Then you've got pat testing frequency, and that goes to there, electrical pat test. So all these are underneath the silos. Now these menus, they've come up like that because that's just the way WordPress does it. What you really want is just pat testing. You take off the subcategories so that the only way they can get to the subcategories is through being within the subcategory. So I don't want to be able to go to AICR report, from within path testing. Okay, to get there, I'd have to go to the Icr Test and then go down to the Icr report. Okay, and that's basically it. That's how you go from no site to a site with, you know nothing about a site and just building it. So all we did, created the project, checked out the keywords, then did the keyword research, analyzed all the different keywords, what we wanted, went into website architecture, clicked on create the framework. It created these for us because these are the ones what it's found to have the best keywords from the data what we give it. Once we did that, we went into content architecture, into the silos, and when we went into silos, analyze the SERP landscape, which gives you all of this data down here, generate the content keyword DNA, which gives you all this down here. And like I say, depending on your niche, you might have to lower these down a bit, which is what I did. I put them to 550 and 0.5, and I got better data. First time I only got a few. Then we use these data down here to basically craft some of our content or put ideas down for the content, which we can then use other tools or just our own brains to craft this content. And then once we did that, we went to export manager, generate the XML file. Once it was generated, we download it and then simply upload it using the video silo builder. Just went in there, import. Obviously, when you import it for the first time, I would put on draft, but just for this short, put on there. I would have that on, just so it reminds you that it's there. You can always move it around when you start building your templates out. I would probably put it at the bottom somewhere, like near where the map or things like that. Choose your file. Add YouTube videos, just for a placeholder, and then just import the Silo XML file, and job's done. Just go away, make a brew, leave it for a bit, come back, and then basically what you will have is your site like this. Then all you do is you create your home page, create your magic page, create your privacy policy, path testing, contact us page, Icr test page, which was the other one, electrical testing page, emergency lighting testing, and then basically that's your site built, because you can have all these as drafts, and then as you get the content, you just add to them, make them public, add to them, make them public, add to it, make it public. And all that is going to do is just basically build your site up and make your site more relevant, and therefore make it easier for you to rank, because you won't need as many links and things like that, because you will have so much more relevance. Okay, hope that was useful. Hope these 3 videos were useful. Catch you on the next video. Bye.